Let's talk about The Fall Guy, the film directed by David Leitch, who is coming off a Bullet Train and also left the Jurassic franchise when they were attached to make the new film. That's a whole other story. We're here to talk about The Fall Guy starring Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, and let me tell you, the most fun experience of the whole year, and that's what I want to start this review with. But also to let you know we are running a giveaway. All you have to do is be subscribed and comment down below what you thought about The Fall Guy. That gets you an entry into our giveaway, which we'll announce at 30,000 subscribers. We already have a winner for the 29,500 subscriber mark. That will be announced over the weekend, so stay tuned for that and hit that notification bell to see who won. But let's get into The Fall Guy. This was a film that I was supposed to see at South by Southwest. The line was blocks and blocks away, and I was just like, there is just no way. And after the premiere and everything of it, we were able to attend the after party with ease. That's the crazy thing about festivals. You might not get to go to the premiere, but you'll go to the after party. After party had karaoke. If you know, you know. And let me tell you about The Fall Guy. So this is basically about a stuntman who is played by Ryan Gosling, and he is trying to get his life back together after a accident that happens, and he also wants to sort of reconnect with this person he had a true connection with, who is Emily Blunt's character of Jody Moreno. They go on and have a time when they don't see each other for a bit, and then he is back and she's directing a movie. He's the stunt person, and it looks like everything's gonna be good. That is until the main star goes missing, and then it becomes Gosling's character's job to find what happened. And that's all I'll tell you. No more spoilers for it. So this film I thought was very fun, honestly. It goes back to what blockbusters used to feel like, in my opinion, where it was high octane action, very good chemistry between the leads, and just a fun story. Like, let's get into that whole aspect of the chemistry, because I think Gosling and Blunt have some of the best chemistry we've seen on screen in quite some time. Gosling, of course, coming off the Barbie movie last year, and Emily Blunt coming off Oppenheimer, the two biggest movies of that year. It really is great to see both of them here with this energy. And going into this film, I was really expecting this to be good, but I wasn't expecting to be laughing as much or in awe of the action as I was watching this with a full crowd. Everybody was ecstatic. This is definitely one of those movies you want to see in the theater, because David Leitch is, of course, a stunt person beforehand. David Leitch used to be a stunt person. He was actually Brad Pitt's stunt double as well as Matt Damon. So David Leitch knows about action, knows how to bring it, and we see it here. They actually broke a Guinness World Record when they were making this film for the most barrel rolls from a car. So you know that they were very much so passionate about bringing the best spectacle they can bring. And this is also actually an attraction right now at Universal, which you can go watch, which is the Waterworld attraction. They have a little pre-segment that is about The Fall Guy. But let me tell you just how insane this movie was, because this movie really throws you for a loop, because it mixes in making a movie. That's what this movie is basically about, but also adds a sort of thrill aspect to it, and also a romance. And I couldn't help but to wonder if this would all work. And I will tell you, at times the movie stumbles. It is trying to do a lot of things at the same time, but I will say that the ensemble cast really brings it together, because you don't only just have Emily Blunt, Ryan Gosling piecing this film, you also have Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Winston Duke, Stephanie Hsu, three actors here unlike you've ever seen them before. Let me tell you just that. That's all I'll say. They all have a great role in their segments. I think that we really see these actors sort of branch out each time they are in new roles, and this one's no different. And I will say, Winston Duke, Ryan Gosling buddy team up movie, when? I need that movie, because there are some moments here where they are just hilarious together, and it is just something I want to see more of. Stephanie Hsu in an action film as well, and Aaron Taylor-Johnson, I think, really plays a great role here. That's all I'll say. But it is Gosling here who has the charisma and the comedy chops to really make this movie stand out a lot. There are moments where it's just us and Gosling at times, and he really does know how to sell this movie well. Like, I really truly believe Ryan Gosling is truly our biggest movie star to date, because he can do the action well, he can do the comedy, and he can do the humility just on a level we haven't seen be done recently. And I'm excited to see more of Gosling in the future. Although he does say that he's not taking darker roles, I would tell Gosling to reconsider, because I want to see Gosling go up there and get that award. But like I said, what you really get here is the action sequences, which of course, as David Leitch's background being a stunt person and all that, you get some of the best action sequences here. And they're making this movie called Metal Storm, and at the same time watching The Fall Guy, I was like, I want to watch that movie Metal Storm, honestly, because it really looked great as well. well. And I think this is David Leitch showing, hey, look what I can do as well. Because Metal Storm basically feels like Dune and Star Wars and every sci-fi epic you can imagine put together. And it works. It works for the short amount of time we see Metal Storm, honestly. But like I said, Fall Guy is just a hilarious movie. There are some amazing action sequences throughout. Gosling and Emily Blunt's chemistry is just fiery, and it definitely is felt through the screen. Winston Duke, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Stephanie Hsu in this movie add so much as well. Their characters are all very different, and each one of them gives something to the movie that I think is really great to see, and at the same time leave you wanting a bit more of all of them, because I thought that their characters were a little bit too much like on the side. I really would have loved to see a little bit more of them as well. But I think it really does showcase just how great these actors are that you would love to see more of them. I will say that The Fall Guy does stumble a bit with trying to do a lot, and also with its length. I think that it went on for a bit too long, that it felt repetitive at times, but that third act brings it all together so well, and you'll forget about it by that time. But just in the middle of it, you might be like, okay, when are we going to get to what exactly is going on here? But overall, Fall Guy was a good time at the theater. Really enjoyed watching it, especially with a crowd. We give The Fall Guy a 3.7 out of 5. Like I said, stumbles a bit here and there, was a bit too long, but I think that the whole ensemble cast and the action sequences and comedy really bring this one together, and I really recommend it if you're looking for a good blockbuster to watch this summer. But let me know what you thought about The Fall Guy in the comments down below. Like I said, we are running a giveaway. If you want to enter that giveaway, you have to be subscribed and commenting down below your thoughts and opinions, and that gets you an entry into the giveaway. We will announce the winner from 29,500 this weekend, and we have a new winner coming up once we reach 30,000, so make sure you're subscribed and all of that. But as always, I'll see all of you next time. Follow us on our social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.